Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Will, and we're here at Tostones Gaming. Today I've got another Snacks and Strats video for you guys, and it's gonna be on the Ninja class. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I've got a Discord link in the description below. It's getting poppin'. We got a little handful of people in it. I'm excited. We're getting new subscribers too, so that's pretty exciting as well. I'm trying to get to 100. Basically, we're doing a bunch of Tactics Ogre content here on this channel, and Snacks and Strats is a little bit of an informational video series that'll allow you to level up your gameplay. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Idolized and adored by millions of adolescent boys worldwide. It's everyone's favorite class, ninjas. These units are flanking units, which means their mission is to infiltrate the enemy's flank and disable high priority targets like clerics, mages, and archers. Now, how exactly do they accomplish this with a battlefield littered with enemies? To start off, they have access to Art of War, which means granting themselves Stunbringer, Silencebringer, access to all the mobility scrolls, and access to ninja summons, which are like diet versions of their mage counterparts. And they're used through TP instead of MP. For their key skills, first up is Torinko. It gives you a 60% chance to inflict sleep on a unit within 3 range for only 40 TP and a delay of 10 RT. That means they get taken out of the battle for several turns, and it's pretty fantastic because it can potentially allow you to incapacitate 2 units in 1 turn. So let's say you had already loaded up Silencebringer. Boom, you hit a cleric with it. And now you land Torinko on a nearby archer or wizard. That's GG. I mean, let's call it what it is. After that skill, we've got Mind's Eye, which is going to allow your ninja to avoid all melee attacks for 50 TP and a delay of 20 RT, including Mighty Strike. However, it doesn't save you from melee finishers. The move also grants them Sidestep, which helps with pesky archers. And the last key skill is going to be Wild Hunt. And this one is crazy, y'all. You can move twice in 1 turn. If you were asking how they could maneuver through 12 troops, this is it right here. Let's say you take some damage, you slice someone up on your way to another unit, Now, you got enough TP to move twice. You move your maximum distance. That cleric is still 2 tiles away. Use Wild Hunt for 80 TP and a delay of 40 RT, and boom, you can reach them, take a swing at them, drain their MP, do whatever you gotta do. And that is ridiculous. Alternatively, you could hit someone and then run away, especially if you're low on health and you don't think you can trust your evasion that much. So like I said, it's great for covering distances, and it's also great for hit and run strategies. However, be advised that 40 RT is gonna hurt a little bit. You're gonna be in place for a while after that. So that's why I say if you gotta run away, just use it to run away after you've already done an attack. Notable skills. Skills you want to consider are Jump and Heron. You already get Escalade through Art of War, which allows you to ignore elevation, but Jump can save you some time on most maps. Heron allows units with innate water movement to move through it with less of a penalty than without the skill. So that means when you're in the water, you can move for a -1 penalty. Field Alchemy 1, Max TP, Double Attack, and Tactician are all excellent considerations, as well as wards. I'd say Lead Ward to prevent your vertical mobility, because when you get leadened, you're stuck like that. You can't even, I think you can only move 1 elevation at a time. And then Stop Ward is going to help prevent Shackle, Stop, and Bind, and that's going to be fantastic in case you fail to kill a cleric and they unleash their Shackle finisher on you. Or Curse Ward as well, for those book-wielding mages and clerics. You already have low defense, probably gonna want every bit of HP you can have. In terms of gear, when it comes to gear, ninjas have access to the one-handed variants of bows, crossbows, katanas, access to sidearms, fists, daggers, and staves, which are the side-graded cudgels that provide a void. They're able to equip robes, avoid vests, leggings, Dex and hybrid gloves. So Dex gloves obviously raise your Dex. Hybrid gloves raise a combination of intelligence and Dex and strength. And side-graded helmets, which offer some sort of agility and mind as well. You've seen it on Terry, my Terra Knight. So you've got a ton of options here, guys. Art of War is fantastic, especially with Silence Bringer. You might not even have to walk the whole mile to incapacitate a unit, especially if you're using a one-handed bow or crossbow or sidearm of your choice, with a one-handed melee weapon as well. Make sure you use the side grade sidearms as well. I think they run a little heavier, but they do give you slow on hit instead of hobbled, which I think is super useful. You could also run a dagger and blowgun setup, which allows you to inflict status at range. Alternatively, you could run a double katana setup for damage and TP reduction. You could run a fist and katana setup for additional avoid or MP drain and TP drain and poison as well. Or you could run a MP draining fist, which doesn't poison, in your primary hand, and have a katana that TP drains in your offhand. Please note that poison is not going to play nice with Tarinko. You're not going to want to have a poisoned enemy and try to put him asleep. It's just not going to work. You could also abuse the male exclusive fan / dagger called Kotetsu, which inflicts sleep on enemies on use. A parry dagger called Main Gouache or Main Gouache exists as their only shield and gives them the ability to shackle on hit. I think it's like a 20% or something like that. And additionally, it just gives you a +2 on parry as well, which is fantastic. Damn, just out of nowhere, y'all, the disrespect. If I didn't mention it before, which I know I didn't, parry is going to be another good skill to have on them because their evasion is so high, defense is low, just makes sense. I have not tried a build with the staff that gives you avoid, so let me know how that works out for you if you've tried that before. In terms of synergy, ninjas are going to synergize best with units that are vulnerable to mages, like let's say an archer or another fragile unit, and they're going to actually help streamline your front line's damage by removing clerics from play and sending them to the Shadow Realm. Shoutouts to Yu-Gi-Oh fans. A wizard and spellblade or warlock granting them anything like dodge, haste, bulwark, or enrage is fantastic. Additionally, a warlock with electrify to charge their TP, chef's kiss, or additionally giving them mighty strike as well to ensure their knife binds an enemy. Fantastic. All of that is fantastic, y'all. They also synergize well with other ninjas, other rogues, and Vardens who will often be trying to accomplish the same mission. Hashtag SEAL Team 6. So what are my final thoughts on ninjas? They're ridiculous, y'all, but it's not because of all those shenanigans you've seen on Naruto Shippuden and Boruto. They ain't brute force monsters, and they're gonna have incredibly low defense, which could be fatal if your positioning is not immaculate. However, they do have a skill set that allows them unmatched mobility, surpassed only by flying units. Their weapons provide different shutdown options for stranding units with bind, leaving units without MP, draining TP, inflicting poison or sleep, stun, and silence. I mean, it's insane what they can do. They're one of, if not the best supporting units in the game besides warlocks, so please use them, you're not gonna regret it. And that's all I got for this video. If you made it to the end, what should be the code word today? Alright guys, if you got to the end of the video, drop a fire emoji in the comments below. Let me know who your favorite Naruto ninja is. And next up, we've got the rogue video. And then after that, we're gonna have the warlock video. And then after that, I've got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. It's gonna be a different style video. It's actually gonna be a couple of those. So stay on the lookout next week. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. If you found this informative, drop a like, drop a sub, share it to your friend that you're trying to get into Tactics Ogre, but they won't freaking drop Final Fantasy Tactics for the 10,000th time. Bruh, try a new game. And I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I love it. I'm probably gonna stream that around Christmas time. But yo, Tactics Ogre, the writing, the emotions, the score. Alright, y'all. Later.